Thank you, Shakti, for joining us today, especially on the occasion of, not occasion, but the International Yoga Day is just round the corner. So it will be good if we can create some more awareness about yoga and especially mudras, which is, I think, is not a topic which is well spoken. People, I have, you are the first person I'm hearing from, and someone has given me a reference. So I'm sure this is a topic which there are many people who are not even aware, and they don't know how these small things can help us. So thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us today. A brief introduction about Shakti. She is an international yoga therapist. She is an acupuncture therapist. She has done her master's in yoga therapy, and she has 500 plus hours of training in yoga. So thank you, Shakti, for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Nidhi, for calling me on this platform and to spread awareness about yoga and mudra therapy. As you said, this is a topic where no one has put the light on this topic, and this is
Right.
an age-old therapy. I can say the 5,000-year-old therapy where our ancestor and our rishi munis used to use this therapy and used to heal with this therapy naturally without popping up any pills. But nowadays, we all look for only instant results and we just pop up pills, and which is symptomatic treatment, but not the root cause treatment. Whereas if we go for holistic therapies like yoga therapy, mudra therapy, and other therapy like acupuncture, acupressure, we cure from the root, we catch the root cause of the disease and we cure from there only, from the root, not on the symptoms. So this is the main beauty of these therapies actually.
Right. Tell us a bit about what is mudra in yoga, because yoga we all know breathing and asanas and pranayam, but what is mudra?
Mudra, if I tell you in short, or I'll say the general meaning is a hand gesture. We form the hand gesture to make mudras. We call it, like I have given the name finger yoga to understand
Right,
people.
right.
Yeah. So finger yoga, you can say, where we form a gesture or a posture of fingers to channelize the energy or the prana or the chi in the right direction, where we can cure the disease, where we can cure that imbalance which has happened in a certain part of the body or the psychologically. So that is the mudra. And if I go for a deeper meaning, which probably no one had heard about this meaning, a deeper meaning, mudra. Mudra is a Sanskrit word where we divided mud and ra. That means bliss dissolving, which is something which dissolves the duality between the yogi and divine and brings a union. That is mudra, more
Okay.
deeper meaning. Yeah.
Okay, I was just thinking mudra is all like money. So so I was like, you are connecting it that okay, doing this will save you a lot of money, but that is on a lighter part. But I understood. But I am surprised how small finger gestures can help you in cure your disease. But I'm really surprised, and if it can happen, it is amazing. But I'm telling you, I was going through your YouTube channel and I read one comment where a lady was saying, I tried this and my back pain was totally fine, and I'm so amazed. I'm liking your channel. I'm liking your advice. So I'm sure it is working, and
Yeah.
people are getting benefited out of us. So can you tell us a bit about it, like how it works, what is the technology or the science behind it?
See, these are the holistic therapy. As you said, I couldn't believe how it is working. These are the holistic therapies where you need to have a faith at first point. If you don't have a faith, you don't need to do these therapy, because we say as a healer, you need to put a smile or positive thoughts in your mind before you even touch anyone as a healer. So we ourselves do a lot of meditation to keep our energy pure and positive. Then only we touch, even in acupressure therapy, acupuncture, mudras, yoga, that can be worked only on others when you are sending that pure energy. These are the energy based theories actually. So how it works, as you said, so actually in our fingers we have nerve endings here. I'm telling you in
Right.
science point of view, we have nerve endings here. So it's a part of nerve therapy, you can say. So when you just connect your two fingers, suppose this mudra, you are
Mm.
creating a circuit bypass, and you're sending the energy in the right direction to healing that particular disease or particular problem in which is arising in your physical or mental body. So this is the way
Right.
mudra works. Yes.
Right. Totally. We understand these are the terminals. These are the
Yes.
end terminals of our body, and surely pinching here and here, because our nerves are like really thin, like threads. So pinching here and here might have some impact somewhere, but that's
We
very
call them,
fascinating.
sorry to interrupt you, we call them receptors. So if you just
Right.
close your eyes and do any mudra, and you'll feel the effect. You'll feel that pulse kind of movement where the pranas are channelizing in the right direction, the energy.
Right, right. So this all is very fascinating. But if someone wants to practice this, learn this, someone is having a back pain, neck pain, some kind of hypertension issues, some kind of stress, what should be the methodology? They should look for a one-to-one consultation, or they should go for online, or what is the way forward? How they can learn about it and make use of it in daily life?
Yes, actually, they need to have an expert advice, any mudra therapist advice, because if one person is there, like generalize, you cannot give the treatment. Like, suppose I have a YouTube video and you have one problem, suppose diabetes, and you have searched mudra, you have put that mudra. But if you have not consulted any expert, there are some psychological reason behind that. There are some other diseases related to that, like hypertension or some other. So we form a package of mudras where we give for 10, even for cancer can be treated. People will be amazed. The cancer will be treated with mudra therapy, but there should be an expert to guide about that. And I'll tell you how this works for curing the diseases. So our whole universe is made up of five elements. We all know this, right? Panch tattvas or Panch mahabhutas, we call them. So our body is made up of five elements. What are those five elements? Earth, water, air, space, right? Fire. So our five finger represents those five elements. So if I talk about thumb represents the fire element. This index finger represents the air element. This finger represents the space element. We call it Akash Tattva. This represents the Prithvi or Earth Tattva. This represents the water and the Jal Tattva. So when we combine any problem, any disease happens because of imbalance of doshas. You must have heard doshas in Ayurveda.
Right.
Pitta dosha,
Yes.
Vata dosha, Kapha dosha. So when these imbalances are there, then the diseases happens. Like kapha is more, you will have more respiratory system related issues. So in that case, we just give the mudra. Suppose this is the mudra, and we are channelizing in a, like, we are balancing one element. So here I'm balancing the air. This is a vayu mudra. So I'm reducing the vayu, the gas, the acidity. So like this, these
Hmm.
mudras works on Panch Tattva theory. Now you can understand, I think.
Now, it is for me something fascinating. A book is just opening. These are few pages, and I'm getting into that. Into that concept of, okay, this is powerful. If these are terminals and receptors, and as you said, this is vayu, and you are closing the vayu. So it makes sense now. Everything is making sense, and probably if
Yes,
I'll practice it, I'll get into once you practice, you feel like, okay, this
yes,
is working,
yes.
this is this. But amazing. Uh, tell me how long it will take if someone is practicing, someone is
Hmm.
having a back issue. And if you ask me, I'm more of that fitness wala person. If someone is
Hmm.
having back pain, I'll tell your muscles are getting weak. You do 3 exercises and you
Hmm.
eat this way, and you rotate your back and stretch and all, and everything will be fine. So I am more of that kind of person. So
Hmm.
how do you think, if someone is having a back pain, and if you're suggesting some mudras, how it is going to help, and what duration usually
Hmm.
it will take someone to cure it?
See, these are supporting therapies, as all the alternative therapies are supporting therapy. So I would not say you should give up on your medication if something is serious. I should not say you
Right.
should give up on your yoga or exercise schedule, but you should take a support. So if we have two, three things in a pipeline to cure some problem, some issue, we cure it fast. We speed up our
Right.
recovery. So that is the thing.
Right.
And one more thing, how one can adopt these mudras in a lifestyle, because generally it is said that mudra, oh, I have to sit 45 minutes in dhyana and do this mudra, it's so boring. People generally think that, right? So I made it so easy where you can practice anytime. Suppose you're watching TV, you're walking, where you're not using fingers and hand, that time you can put your mudra in hand. Suppose if you're coming to me and you're asking me, Shakti, I have these health issues, I need mudras. So I'll suggest you mudras. Then you adopt. Now you're aware about mudras, right? Related to your health issues. So you will be more aware. And while walking, like suppose if someone wants to reduce weight, Surya Mudra. While walking, keep putting this mudra. So if you're walking 40 minutes, your mudra session is done. Because we suggest
Yeah.
minimum 15 minutes, maximum 40 minutes. So if you're having
Right.
any disease, any serious or chronic disease, you should form 40 minutes. But if you maintain a
Right.
general health, you don't want, you're taking it as a precaution, you don't want any disease to happen in the future, that time you can form only for 15 minutes. Like generally we form this mudra, which is the mudra of intellect. While we do pranayama and all, we form prana mudra. So there are many mudras. Yes, so this is the way
So
in
yeah,
life you can take this therapy.
I'll take, yeah, I'll take this session as an introductory session. We'll change, post it on our YouTube and Instagram, and then we'll have a next level of session where we will be discussing more about like
Yes,
different kind of issues and what kind of mudras can be used. So thank you,
correct.
Shakti, for joining us today. Thank you for taking your time, and we'll wish you a very wonderful weekend. And we'll surely arrange another session to discuss in
Yes.
detail about mudras. Thank you for
Thank you
joining us.
so much, Nidhi, for calling me and spreading this health awareness. And I would love to come in your sessions again. And I like people to adopt mudra therapy in their daily life. There is no side effect of these therapies. You can completely trust and try and test it in your daily life.
Totally.
Yes.
Try it and test it. And as there is no side effect, you are not
Yes.
losing anything. So why
Yes.
not to support your health journey with mudras, which
Yes.
is an alternate way to support your health journey.
Yes.
So thank you, Shakti. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
You too. Bye bye. Thank you.